On every great quiz show, it's been said there is one moment when the contestant either wins everything or loses everything. These are the unforgettable faces from the first historic series of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And these are their greatest moments. Real people making the biggest financial decisions of their lives under real pressure in front of millions. They captured the imagination of a nation. And so, starting tonight, the phenomenon returns. Over the next 15 nights, 150 new contestants from all over the country will be vying to make it to this hot seat. There'll be more drama, more unforgettable faces, and more of those great moments. Tonight and every night for the next 2 weeks, join us from New York as we play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Thank you very much, everybody. Great to be back. And now, those were the unforgettable faces of series number 1. But the one contestant you didn't meet on that series is this guy right here, Neil Sullivan. You see, Neil actually qualified to be a contestant in August. It drove him up here from Westfield, New Jersey. Remember that? But when he got here, we found out that he was running for public office. And there are those things called equal time laws that prevented us from having him on the show at that time. But now, the election took place. I guess it was November 2nd, and Neil has some news for us.
I do indeed. I won the election by 15 votes, and now I can collect my annual salary of $1.
Did you know you were going to get paid that much before you ran?
I absolutely did.
That's wonderful. You're a good public servant. Now let's hope you can augment that salary here.
I hope so.
All right. Good luck, Neil.
Thank you.
And nice to finally have you on our show. Congratulations. All right. So Neil is taking his seat with the other contestants. We're almost ready to go, but first a couple of thank yous. I want to thank McDonald's for all they've done for us, and thank AT&T. We now have a nationwide toll-free number that you can call to become a contestant. We'll tell you more about that later on. But now we've waited 2.5 months for this, so let's meet our first 10 contestants who called our toll-free number, flew them in from all over the country to be here tonight, and they are Andrew Rice, New York City; John Cuthbert in San Diego, California; Kevin Lawton, Delray Beach, Florida; Jim Baird, Park Ridge, New Jersey; Mark McGarry in Rochester, Minnesota; Andy Boyer, Long Meadow, Massachusetts; John Christensen, Madison, Wisconsin; Larry Gessner, Youngstown, Ohio; Mary Carol Hall, Centerville, Ohio; and Neil Sullivan, Westfield, New Jersey. All right, contestants, congratulations on getting this far. And now we're going to find out which one of them will get the first chance to play for $1 million. And here's how it works. In a moment, a question and 4 answers will appear on your screens. The one who puts those answers in the correct order, in the fastest time, will be our first player. Audience, please, we need your complete silence. Thank you very much. Here comes the question. Place the following foods in the order in which they were first introduced. Spam, Rice-A-Roni, Hershey's chocolate bars, Wonder Bread. Okay, time is up. Let's get the answer in the correct order, starting with the earliest. With the earliest, Hershey bars, Wonder Bread, Spam, Rice-A-Roni. That was the correct order. Now let's see who got it right. And who got it right in the fastest time? Mark McGarrian. Mark! Hey! Congratulations, Mark. That's terrific. You ready to win $1 million? I'm ready. All right, let's play. Okay, Mark. Good luck. All right. Mark McGarrian, our very first contestant from the great state of Minnesota.
That's right.
Rochester, Minnesota.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, doesn't that town come up in all the best places to live lists?
Yeah, it does. It usually scores pretty well. The whole medical Mayo Clinic thing.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm a computer programmer at a big computer firm.
All right,
over
good.
there. Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Shall we get started?
Let's go.
Your wife, Sperry, is watching at home. Your little daughter,
Yes, she is, with
Katie.
Katie.
And here he is, ready to play. just 15 questions away from winning $1 million. The rules, if you remember, are quite simple. The more questions you get right, the more money you win. Once you reach the $1,000 or the $32,000 level, you're guaranteed at least that much money. And to help you win as much as possible, you also have 3 lifelines to help you. 50-50, where the computer will take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving the 1 correct and the 1 incorrect answer. We'll also ask the audience, if you'd like, where you can poll our studio audience to see how they feel about the answer. And finally, you can phone a friend. Call anyone, anywhere in America, and see if they can help you out. Are you all set, Mark?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, then let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right, just like old times. Here we begin, Mark, for $100. Here it comes. What is cotton candy made of? Rice, cotton, sugar, tobacco.
I will go C, sugar.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Cotton candy made of sugar? Absolutely right for $100. Here we go, $200. In an American hospital, what does the abbreviation ER stand for? Emergency room, endoplasmic room, express room, excellent room.
Gotta go emergency room, A.
Emergency room A, $200, final answer?
Yes.
A, you're absolutely right. It's emergency room ER, yeah. Mark, for $300, check it out.
Okay.
According to the well-known proverb, what city was not built in a day? Timbuktu, Venice, Rome, Sheboygan.
I'll go Rome, C. Rome was not built in a day.
Rome was not built in a day, and that's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
And it's a good one. Rome was not built in a day. You've won $300. Good going. 12 questions away from $1 million. Here it comes. For $500, what was the last name of the married characters played by Lucy and Desi on I Love Lucy? Was it Arnez, Ricardo, McGillicuddy, Mertz?
Their name on the show was Ricardo.
Confident?
Confident. Last name of the married characters played by Lucy and Desi on I Love Lucy is Ricardo.
Final answer?
Yes.
Final answer is Ricardo. It's the right answer. You've won $500. Good. All right, here we go for $1,000. What is the largest object in our solar system? The sun, the moon, Jupiter, Saturn. Largest object in our solar system. Of course, you've got your 3 lifelines intact, Mark.
The sun.
The sun.
The sun.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He says final answer. He says the sun. He said it 3 times. He's right. It's the sun. Good. All right, my friend. He's won $1,000. He's going for $2,000. 10 questions away from $1 million. We're going to see how you do when we come right back in just a moment. Mark McGarry, our first contestant, as we begin our second flight of shows on this Sunday night, won $1,000. What would you do if you won the $1 million, Mark?
$1 million. I don't know. I have a lot of good ideas about what I might do. I might quit my job.
All right, you won $1,000. Let's proceed now. Here it comes for $2,000. Let's play. What university does President Clinton's daughter Chelsea attend? Columbia, Berkeley, Yale, Stanford.
I know she went out to California, so That would leave it between Berkeley and Stanford. And I believe she went to Stanford. So I'm going to say D. Stanford. I'm saying Stanford.
And that will be your final answer.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Man says Stanford. He's absolutely right. It's Stanford. You've won $2,000. Here it is for $4,000. What is the proper name of a newborn swan? Duckling, cygnet, poult, nestling. 3 lifelines intact, ready if you need them. 50-50, phone a friend, go to the audience.
Wow. Cygnet or duckling, I think. Cygnet or duckling. I'm going to go with Cygnet, B.
You sure about this?
Yeah.
You were just torturing yourself a minute ago.
Well, I'm not going to get any surer, so...
You want B, cygnet.
Yeah.
Final?
Yeah.
His final answer is cygnet. Hey, Mark.
What?
You're right. It's cygnet. All right, so for $8,000, check this one out. In the 1997 film As Good as It Gets, what is the profession of Jack Nicholson's character, Mark? Was he a painter, doctor, writer, agent?
And I remember he had all those pencils. He had organized all these pencils or something. He couldn't have been an agent because he was some sort of sociopath or something, so...
Oh, really?
I think... Painter or writer? I'm going to say writer.
Okay. Sure about this?
I'm pretty sure.
Those
Pretty
pencils,
sure.
huh?
The pencils, yeah.
The pencils.
Yeah.
All right, so the final answer is writer.
Yeah, that's
What
right.
he says. He says writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Writer. $8,000. All right, Mark, just 7 questions away now. Let's take a look at the question for $16,000. In which of the following sports do the competitors race in a building called a velodrome? Is it a luge, cycling, walking, dog racing? The velodrome.
I'm pretty sure it's cycling.
Final answer.
Final answer.
He says cycling. He's right for $16,000. You're doing great. You're doing just fine, and you've got your 3 lifelines still with you.
Yep.
We move on now to $32,000, Mark. Here it is. Which of these U.S. state capitals is located at the highest altitude? Cheyenne, Santa Fe, Phoenix, Denver.
Mile High City. It's gotta be Denver. Right?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Mile High City, come on.
All right, you're picking is that your final answer?
Santa Fe, Phoenix, Cheyenne. Yeah, I'm going Denver.
You're going with Denver? Final answer is Denver?
Yes.
For $32,000. I thought it was Denver too. It's not. I'm sorry, my friend. No. Santa Fe. Can you believe it? Santa Fe. But you leave here with $1,000. All right?
Yep.
Hey, you were a great contestant.
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Nice hand for Mark McGarrian, everybody. Too bad. But don't go away. We've got 9 contestants ready to go. We'll see who's next to play for the $1 million. So sit tight. Yeah, I know. I'll bet there were a lot of people out there in Santa Fe shouting at their television sets. It's too bad, really. He left with all his 3 lifelines intact. But we've still got 9 contestants left, and so audience, complete silence now. Here comes the next fastest finger question. Put the following European cities in order from westernmost to easternmost. Prague, London, Kiev, Lisbon. All right, everybody, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting in the west. Lisbon, London, Prague, Kiev. Now let's see who got this right. And in the fastest time, John Cuthbertson. John. There you are. Yes, sir. Congratulations. All right, ready to go for some more?
You bet.
All right, let's play. Come on. All right, John Cuthbertson from San Diego, California, married, got 1 daughter, Victoria.
That's right.
Everybody at home looking in, I presume.
I imagine so.
What do you do, John?
I'm an investment analyst.
Uh-huh. And you had an exciting job before that.
That's right. I used to be a physicist working in the fusion energy and space research programs.
And yet you turned to analyzing stocks?
Well, when I had a family to support, I decided it was time to get a more practical job.
Uh-huh. And the stock market is roaring, isn't it?
That's right.
Must be very exciting. All right, John, are you all set now? You know the rules. They're quite simple. 15 questions, you win $1 million. Easy as that. If you get to the $1,000 or $32,000 level, you're guaranteed to walk away with at least that much money. You also know about the lifelines. There's 50-50. You can phone a friend. You can ask the audience. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, John. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's go. Okay, John, as always, we start with $100, and here's your first question. How many days are there in the modern month of September? 28, 30, 31, 365.
30 days has September.
30 days has September. I remember that one. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
30 is absolutely right. You won $100, John. Very good. All right. We go now for $200. Check it out, John. What is the name of the stick traditionally used by a conductor to lead an orchestra? Baton, bow, whip, lightsaber.
Although I've seen D used one time, the answer would be A, baton.
A, baton, final answer?
Yes.
Absolutely correct. Baton it is for $200. All right, quickly now, we move on to $300. Check it out. What word traditionally describes the surface you strike on a nail? A bit, tip, nut, head.
That would be the head.
Head of the nail. Final answer?
Yes.
He says head. He's right for $300. Very good. Off to a good start. Let's look at the $500 question. The 1964 movie A Fistful of Dollars is referred to as what kind of Western? Steak, macaroni, pork, spaghetti.
That's a spaghetti western.
Spaghetti Western. Sure?
I'm sure of that one.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're right, spaghetti Western, $500. Here it is for $1,000, John. Which NBA team did Earvin Magic Johnson play for? Orlando Magic, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics, Washington Wizards.
Now, Magic Johnson played for the Lakers.
Los Angeles Lakers. Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, of course it was the Lakers, and he was a great one, too, for $1,000. Yeah. All right. When you reach that $1,000 level, you can't leave with less than that. Here it comes for $2,000. What is the English translation of Ricky Martin's smash hit, Livin' La Vida Loca? Living the good life? Living the crazy life? Living the wrong life? Living the long life?
It's Living the Crazy Life. B.
Living the crazy life. That pertain to your life?
Not too much.
All right, John, you say B, and that's your final answer?
Yes, it is.
You're right again. It's Living the Crazy Life. John Cuthbertson on a roll here. 9 questions away from 1 million, going for 4,000. Here it is. Take a look. According to the Old Testament, which of the following people freed the Israelites from captivity in Egypt? Jacob, Job, Moses, Spartacus.
That's Moses.
Moses. Confident?
Confident.
Final answer?
That's my final.
Yeah, it was Moses. $4,000. John doing very, very well here. We're looking at $8,000, and here it comes. How many rings intersected the official Olympic Games symbol? 3, 4, 5, 7. The official Olympic Games symbol.
Well, I was at the Olympics in 1992, and there are 5.
5. I guess that's your final answer.
That would be it.
He says 5 rings. You remember it well. It was 5 rings. You're right. $8,000. Yeah. And all of his lifelines intact. We're going to come right back and see how he does. Right back in a moment. Don't go away. All right, John Cuthbertson from San Diego, California, has won $8,000. You know, the marathon is still going on here in New York City tonight. They're still running over there in Central Park. And I understand you're a marathon runner as well.
Well, I've done it one time. One time
in San Diego?
That's right.
How'd you do?
I think I came in about 1,197th place.
Is that right? Out of 2,000, that ain't bad. All right, John, you're on a good roll here. You're 7 questions away from $1 million, going for $16,000 right now. Check it out. Here we go. Let's play. In 1997, media mogul Ted Turner pledged $1 billion to what organization? United Nations, Special Olympics, NATO, the NAACP.
That was A, the United Nations.
A, the United Nations. Final answer?
Final answer.
You're right. He pledged $1 billion to the UN for $16,000. You know, if you miss in here, you'll be reduced by $15,000 to $1,000. But let's check out the $32,000 question. Here it comes. What is the name of the piece of jewelry being sought in the 1997 film Titanic? Heart of the Ocean, Blue Phoenix, Azure Star, Heart of the Sea. See the movie?
Nope, I think I'm going to have to ask the audience.
You're the only one who didn't see that movie,
I must
John.
be.
All right, you want to ask the audience? No problem. Audience, John needs a little help here. Going for $32,000 on your keypads using A, B, C, or D. Please vote now. Well, it's 49% who feel it's Heart of the Ocean, and 25% feel it's Heart of the Sea.
Well, I'm going to have to go with the
plurality opinion then, and we'll go with A.
You're going to go with A. $32,000. If you lose, you're down to 1,000. Final answer is A.
Final answer.
Final answer is A. They're right. You're right. You've won
you.
$32,000. There it is, John. That's what it looks like right there. $32,000 in one check. But, you know, you're in a safe zone right now. Might as well at least look at the $64,000 question, and here it is.
Absolutely.
The Nobel Peace Prize is awarded annually in which city? Copenhagen, Helsinki, Stockholm, Oslo. Nobel Peace Prize. 2 lifelines left.
I'm not 100% sure on this one, so I think I'd like to use the 50-50.
50-50, sure. Computer, please take away 2 of the wrong answers, leaving John just 1 wrong answer, and the correct one, please. Well, there it is. Stockholm and Oslo. Nobel Peace Prize. Which city?
You didn't take away the one I was hoping you would.
They never do they?
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and venture Stockholm.
How confident are you?
Only a little better than even.
A little better than even. All right, so you say it's Stockholm. Got 1 lifeline left, but Stockholm, is that your final answer?
Let's make that my final answer.
Sorry. It was Oslo. Sorry. But you won $32,000, John, and thank you very, very much for playing with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good luck to you. Here's your check. The best to you.
Thank you.
Here he is, John Kupferstein. Right over there, John. Yeah, the answer was Oslo. But don't go away. We've got 8 contestants left, just itching to get into the game here. We'll see who's next to play for $1 million. Stay tuned. Well, fortunately, this show isn't on in Oslo, at least not yet, but I'm sure there are lots of Norwegians out there who knew the answer to that question. But now we're down to 8 contestants. The odds are getting better all the time. So, audience, complete silence. Here comes the next fastest finger question. Moving clockwise on a Monopoly board from Go, put the following railroads in the order they appear. Pennsylvania, Short Line, B&O, Reading. Okay, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order, moving clockwise. Reading, Pennsylvania, B&O, Short Line. That's the correct order. Now let's see who got it right and who did it in the fastest time. Jim Baird. Jim, come on out here. Yeah. Congratulations. All right, you ready to win $1 million?
I hope so.
All right, let's play. Come on. All right. Jim Baird is our winner from Park Ridge, New Jersey. Incidentally, won the fastest finger contest in a record time, 2.8 seconds, which indicates to me you played enough Monopoly, as you say, enough to win, huh?
Yeah, just the right amount.
All right, well, if you're ready to go to work? You know the rules, don't you?
Let's go. I know.
You know about the lifelines, 50-50, ask the audience, phone a friend. You know, we haven't phoned a friend in this whole single show, so that's available to you. If you're ready to go, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? All right. Okay, fine. Let's begin with the $100 question, and here it is. Completed in 1889, the Eiffel Tower is found in which country? United States, France, Mexico, Zimbabwe.
The answer is France, B.
The answer is France, B. Final answer?
Definitely.
Yes, of course. France it is for $100. $200, Jim. Check it out. Which of these words refers to the stock market when prices are falling? Snake, bear, tiger, yak.
That's bear, B.
Bear, the final answer?
Yes.
Yes, of course, it's bear. It's bear. You've won 200, going for 300. Here it is. What does the E stand for in email? Eugene, electron, exact, electronic.
I have to go with D, electronic.
Final answer?
That's it.
Sure it is. Email, electronic mail for $300. Very good. We move on now to the 500. How you doing, okay?
So far, so good.
We move on to the $500 question, Jim. Take a look. The name of what coin also refers to the size of a pancake? Half penny, Indian nickel, quarter, silver dollar. Well, you're an accountant, aren't you?
That doesn't help right here. I should be a chef.
Jim, on fire.
Yeah. I think I'm going to get some help and make sure I don't go down too early.
Sure, whatever
I'd
you
like to ask the audience what they think
Want to
about
ask
this
the
one.
audience? Fine, audience. Need a little help here. On your keypads using A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Jim, 96%.
Well, not
Most of the audience say silver dollar.
Not only did I feel dumb for asking so soon, but if I go against this one, I'll be in trouble. I'll go with D, silver
All right,
dollar.
you're going with D, and that's your final answer?
Yes.
You're absolutely right, silver dollar. $500. Audience, thank you very much. Did a good job. All right, you're down to 2 lifelines. Let's take a look at the question for $1,000. Here it is. During the Cold War, what were the American school children instructed to do during a nuclear attack? During the Cold War, this is bop and weave, sit and spin, duck and cover, stand and deliver.
I'm liking them a lot better. I'll go with C, duck and cover.
Duck and cover during a nuclear attack. All right, duck and cover, final answer?
Final answer.
He says it's the final answer. He's right for $1,000. You've reached that $1,000 level, Jim. You know, you'll go home with at least that much money, but here's the $2,000 question. In the Harold Gray comic strip Little Orphan Annie, what is the name of the title character's dog? Sandy, Eddie, Shaggy, Snoopy.
Well, fortunately, I watched the movie on ABC right before I came on, and I saw it was Sandy, A.
Thanks for the plug. We appreciate it. Sandy A, and that's your final answer?
Yes, it is.
Well, of course it was Sandy. $2,000 he's got here. All right, very good. At this point, you're 9 questions away from $1 million. You've got your 2 lifelines ready. Phone a friend, 50-50. Here it is for $4,000. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? 2, 4, 3.5, 3. Your wife would know this, I'm sure.
Well, I brought her with me, so I can't get her help. I think we'll have to try answer A, 2 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
Final answer is A2.
I'm going to stick with answer A, 2.
And you're wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, John. The answer is 3. 3. But you've won, well, incidentally, you've been reduced by $1,000 down to $1,000, but at least you'll leave here with $1,000.
It was nice to play.
Thank you very much. It was nice having
you.
you here. Good luck to you. All right? Oh, my gosh. 4 fastest fingers in one show. Unbelievable. That's 3 contestants in a row leaving here with lifelines unused. Nobody's even phoned a friend. Those poor people are waiting at home like nervous wrecks, waiting for that phone to ring, and it doesn't ring. All right, look, let's see what we can do now, all right? Audience, complete silence. Here we go. Here comes that question. Put these wives of Frank Sinatra in order, from the first to the last. Barbara Marx, Nancy Barbato, Mia Farrow, Ava Gardner. All right, we're out of time. Let's see the answer in the correct order, starting with the first of Frank Sinatra's wives, Nancy Barbato, Ava Gardner, Mia Farrow, Barbara Marx. That's the right order. Let's see who got it right. And in the fastest time, John Christensen. Hey! John. Way to go, John. Terrific. All right. You ready to go for $1 million?
You bet.
John wants that $1 million. We'll come back and see how he does. Right back in a moment. So, John Christensen from Madison, Wisconsin becomes our 4th contestant of the night. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your wife, Sarah, sitting right up there?
Yes,
Hi,
she
Sarah.
is.
Hi, Richard.
Nice to see you. You bought a house?
The day that they called us to come here, the bank called and said that our mortgage got approved, so we close next month.
See that? You're in a good cycle
Yeah,
right now.
You bet.
Let's see how you do right now, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to the show. John, you know the rules by now, right?
You bet.
The lifelines, 50-50. You can phone a friend. Hold the audience if you'd like. You ready to play?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? For $100, John, here it is. According to the children's game, what do you traditionally pin on the donkey? Ears, tail, nose, flame.
That's B. Pin the tail on the donkey.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
Final answer is the right answer. Of course, it's the tail. $200. Take a look at this. Which of the following are the world's tallest trees? Redwoods, dogwoods, bonsai, giving trees.
Well, I'm no naturalist, but and you know, I got to play it safe since I don't really know trees all that well. I'm going to ask the audience.
Are you going to ask the audience?
I'm going to ask the audience because
All right, audience. John needs a little help here. Going for $200 on your keypads using A, B, C, or D. Vote now. John, they couldn't be more explicit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
94% say it's the mighty redwood.
Well, I'm a city boy, but I'll go with A.
You're going to go with A, and that's your final answer?
My final answer is A, redwood.
All right, redwood is the right audience. Thank you, audience. The right answer there. Very good. All right, John, for $300, in the battle cry dating from the 1830s, what are Texans told to remember? Crockett, Alamo, Houston. Who shot J.R.?
Texans are supposed to remember the Alamo.
Alamo. B.
So
final answer?
That's my final answer.
He says the Alamo. So do the Texans. $300. You won it. Here we go for $500. What French phrase has come to mean served with ice cream? Vis-a-vis, c'est la vie, à la carte, à la mode.
That's D, a la mode.
D, a la mode. Final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Yes, you're right. It's D. It's a la mode. You're 11 questions away. Just 11 questions away from $1 million. Here it is for $1,000. How many nickels do you need in order to make $5? 20, 25, 60, 100, $5. Nickels.
Well, a nickel is 5 cents, so 5 times 20 is $1, and 20 times 5 would be 100.
And that would make it?
D, 100.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
D. You're right for $1,000. You're doing good, John. Let's see this one for $2,000, okay? Actress and singer Jennifer Lopez performed as a fly girl on what comedy series? In Living Color, Cop Rock, The Cosby Show, Showtime at the Apollo. Fly girl on what comedy series?
Well, if I recall my history of the programs on that other network, the Fly Girls were on In Living Color. So I will say A, In Living Color.
You're saying A, A Living Color?
Yes.
And that's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
It's a good one. You're right. You've won $2,000. John on a roll here. $4,000. Here it is. Where did presidential candidate Senator John McCain spend 5 years straight? West Point, Attica State Prison, Hanoi Hilton, Governor's Mansion.
Well, I'd always thought that he spent 6 years in prison and not 5. But, and West Point shouldn't take 5 years. And he wasn't a governor. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't in prison. So, I'm going to say...
You got a couple of lifelines if you need them.
I know. But I'm pretty confident. So I'm going to say C, the Hanoi Hilton.
C, the Hanoi Hilton.
Yes.
Final?
Yes, that's my final answer.
That's his final answer. It's a good one. You've won $4,000. Well, John, that sound means we're out of time for tonight, but you'll be back here tomorrow night, of course, just 8 questions away from winning $1 million. And joining John will be 10 new contestants who have flown in from all over the country, and they are Tom Lally, Joel Winklefass, Joe Hauser, Bruce Stucker, Joel McIlvaine, Ed Lee, John Gallup, Dave Seidman, Carrie Myers, Jeff Seal. To qualify to become a contestant just like John, pick up a Touchstone phone between the hours of 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. Eastern Time and call toll-free 1-877-258-5808. There's a limit of 2 calls a day per person. Make sure you call soon because the phone lines close November 18th at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Go to abc.com and play Millionaire online. A new game every night. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Check your local listings. From New York, everybody. Good night.